And we're back to Monkey Island, the secret therein. Well, what is the secret now is where to go next. But there are two places we have not been. So let's give them a good look first. The first one is this island over here. But you'll get to the shore first before you can get to the island, so... it doesn't matter if you click the island or click the shore. You'll wind up in the same place. And there you go. A tourist attraction. Visit fabulous Hook Isle. Restrooms and souvenirs inside. How do we get there? There's a big cable going across the waterway here. That's easy when you got a rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle. Now, let's find it. There it is. Use chicken on cable. And there you have it. Walk to the house. Now I want one of these. I thought this thing would be kind of silly to have, but now I think I want one. Open the door. Hey, I don't like visitors. Who are you? Of course, now the part of this guy here is going to be played by Jose Chameleon. I'm a pirate, Cannonball Head. Who are you? My name's Meat Hook, man. And I think you got a little attitude problem. Well, I think you got a little hair problem. Jeez. You just don't know when to quit, do you? Obviously, neither did your barber. Why, you? Okay. I didn't mean to insult him that bad, but walk back inside. I suppose you come to invade my peaceful home and insult me again, eh? The governor's been kidnapped. What? That's preposterous, senor. Oh, really? Take a look at this. Oh, no. This is horrible. What are we going to do? Well, we could get a crew together and sail off after them. Just a thought. What an idea! Oh, no, if we only had captain. What about me? You? Ha 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 ha! That's a good one, senor. Hey, man, I'm serious. Really? Really. Okay, let's see you prove it. Walk this way, eh? There's something in here I want you to show you. Something horrible. Something so horrible that I stay awake at night just thinking about it. But I don't mean to scare you. I'm sure a big, brave guy like yourself will have no problem facing these monsters. After all, it's much smaller than the beast that bit off my hand so many years ago. Let's just hope you're quicker than I was. Oh, I just remembered something. I never did get around to feeding him this week. Silly me. I'll let you open this last door yourself. Just let me get out of your way. Wait. Getting cold feet? No, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, yeah, you're supposed to open that little door. And if you're brave enough, touch the beast inside. Oh, is that all? Okay, go ahead, man. If you got the guts. Well, I've got guts. Let's open the door. Hey! It's a bird. Murderous winged devil. Now notice that all of your nouns have been changed. Tap, prod, feel, bother, stroke, tickle, jab, poke, and tease. What should we do? Let's stroke the bird. I feel like I'm feeling like in a bird stroking moment here. I don't believe it, senor. You are a brave man after all. You faced the beast I've feared all these years. You had the guts to do what I never could. I feel like such a coward. I'm not good enough to be on your crew, eh? Not even close to enough to swab your decks. Oh, come on, Meat Hook. You're a big, strong, good-looking guy with a great tattoo. I can make it talk, want to see? Maybe later. Anyway, you can swab my deck anytime. Really? Sure. I could still be on your crew? Well, just pack your stuff and meet me at the dock. Oh, thank you. Muchísimas gracias, señora. I won't let you down, I promise. Oi! Orale, tia! You're never gonna believe this. Maybe I get a chance to show you my whole tattoo routine when we're at sea. Well, that is sounding better and better all the time. Okay, so now you got a crew member. Now, who else can we induct into our zany crew? We already got Meat Hook. And we convinced him to join our crew. Wow, it works both ways. That's some chicken. Yeah, that's why I want one. So let's go make it back to the path. Back to the path. And, well, let's see. Let's go visit the Swordmaster first and see what she has to say. Always good to have an extra Swordmaster on hand. I don't have to be the only dashing and daring one with a sword. And we make our way through the forest, and once again, to the great Swordmaster. You've already got the t-shirt. What do you want now? The governor's been kidnapped. What? That's ridiculous. Oh no. This looks bad. Very bad. I'm getting a ship and a crew together to go rescue her. I have a feeling I'm going to regret this, but count me in. I'll meet you at the dock. Don't ask me who that was. I don't have a character that uses that voice. I should have actually used that voice for the seer. You know, the psychic that we saw. The voodoo lady. Should have saved that one for her. Alright, now let's go to Las Vegas over here with all the lights. And here we are at Stan's Previously Owned Vessels. I'm Stan of Stan's Previously Owned Vessels, and I'd like to stand on my head to make you a deal. What sort of craft are you looking for? Big, little, fast, slow? If you want it, I got it. And if you don't got it, I'll get it. I want to make you a deal that you're happy with. Because if you're not happy, I'm not happy. And but I know you're going to leave here happy today. How do I know? Just look at all these ships. I've got something for everyone. Come, take a look around. Well, I didn't know who would be good at Stan, so I decided to fill in for him. So tell me, what are you interested in looking at today, sir? I really don't have that much to spend. Have no fear. Every ship I sell is a bargain. But if you're looking for a real steal, I've got just the boat for you. Walk this way. This here is the famous Sea Monkey. The only ship ever to make it to Monkey Island and come back with anyone aboard left alive. Or should I say anything? You see, the previous owners of that ship were two adventurous pirates. They set off, like many before, to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island, and like many before, they disappeared forever. Their fate, A mystery. Almost as mysterious as how this ship returned to Melee Island without a single human aboard. Some claim it was sailed back by a crew of chimps. Chimps? There aren't any chimps in the Caribbean. Oh, shut up. It makes a good story. Anyway, this baby's mine now. That is, until someone makes me an offer. Wink, wink. Just how much were you looking to spend today, sir? Oh, let's see. Actually, I was hoping to get one on credit. Sorry, kid. But neither a borrower nor a lender be. That's just old Stan's philosophy. If you got a job, the storekeeper in town might extend you some credit. Then we'd have something to talk about, my friend. Unless, of course, you're already gotten some other means of financing. On second thought, this might not be the ship for me, after all. Okay, but I tell you, I got a feeling you're going to leave here today with a new, previously owned vessel. So what else can I show you? Actually, I'd like to think about it some more. Sure. Think it over. And I don't want you to feel pressured or anything. Bye now. So off I go. Oh, I forgot to give you my card. And here's something else to remember me by. A compass? Oh, yes, an extra strong magnetic compass with your picture on it. That's right. It always points directly back here, so if you're looking for a good deal, you know where to go. I'll be right back here when you come back. But I can't guarantee that any of these ships will. Right, they're moving fast today. Yes, sirree. Can hardly keep anything in stock. He'll be back. Okay, so we got a date with a storekeeper. Let's go and meet him. So we got a business card and a compass. Storekeeper down this way. Should enable us to get some store credit. So this is going to be kind of tricky. You open the door, walk right in. Hey, where'd you go? I hike halfway across the island to try and get you a reservation with a swordmaster, who, by the way, says you could jump in the lake. And when I come back, you're gone. See if I ever do you a favor again. Yeah. Doing the old man voice, it kind of sounded like somebody else, but I decided to change it to the old man voice right in the middle of the dialogue. So, we're going to talk to him. Yeah, what do you want? I'm interested in procuring a note of credit. You are you? Got a job? Yes, of course I do. All right. I'll get one of my notes out and we'll fill it out. It goes to the left, to the right one, 1241. Or is it 42? God dang it. Let's see here. What did you say your occupation was again? I'm an acrobat with a traveling circus. You're one of them fettuccine brothers, eh? Where's your silly accent? And your silly slippers? Come back when you got a job in credible business. Okay, so the combination is left 4, 2, 4, 1. So left 4, right 2, left 4, right 1.
And what else do you want?
Now we have to get this guy out of the shop, and the only way to do that is to tell him, I'm looking for the Swordmaster of Melee Island.
Look, I already told you she doesn't want to see you.
Maybe if you asked her again?
I guess I could hike all the way over there. Again. Be right back. And don't touch anything.
Okay, so now, let's climb up to the safe here. Now we're going to rely on the push and pull. So let's see, to push. Nope, that's the wrong way. Okay, so when you hear that pop, that means it's doing it over again. So let's pull the handle. Left 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then push it twice. Then pull it 4 times. And then push it 1. And there you have it. There's nothing here but this note. And it'd say note of credit. I, the good and honorable storekeeper, do hereby take the liability for the deaths of the bearer on this note for any amount up to 5,000 pieces of 8. So we got 5,000 pieces of 8 worth of credit. Let's go and see if we can wheel and deal at old Stan's. But I'm going to tell you, he's a hard one. He really drives a hard bargain, but if you get him interested enough, he might be here all night to try to barter and try to, well, not barter, but try to negotiate. That's the word. Negotiate a price. Go back to used ship emporium, aka I want to look like Las Vegas from the sky. Great to see you again. I knew you'd come back. Everybody does. You know why they come back? Just look at all these ships. I've got something for everyone. Come, take a look around. So what else can I show you? Can I see that cheap one again? I knew it. I knew it. Just can't get her out of your mind, can you? Walk this way. Hard to stay away from a good mystery, isn't it? Just how much were you looking to spend today, sir? I got credit from the storekeeper. Will you take it? Hey, of course. Your credit's always good at Stan's. It doesn't matter if you've had credit problems in the past. Divorce, bankruptcy, chronic gambling mishaps. I mean, who am I to judge, right? If the storekeeper trusts you enough to give you a letter of credit, then you must be an honest man with a steady income, right? Right. Let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? I know you want it. You know you want it. And I know that you know that I want to sell it, so... I'd like to make you an offer. Great! I'd like to pay 2,000 pieces of 8. I think we're working in the wrong direction here, buddy. I know you can try harder than that. Maybe you haven't realized the fact that this is the only ship lot on the island. Well, okay, what do you think it's worth? 85.50. Like to make you an offer. He's starting back up to 85.50 again, so rather than going through the same dialogue over and over again, I'm going to go through and tell you that you try to raise him up 1,000, you try to get him to come down 1,000. You meet in the middle, and that's when you get the boat. So you got to constantly ask him what it's worth, and then give him your offer, then ask him what it's worth. What do you think it's worth? And he'll tell you. 80.50. He's coming down a little slower now. Now, I'd like to make you an offer. You'll bring him down 4,000 pieces of 8, and eventually you'll meet in the middle and he'll agree to 5,000. But you see, since it's stolen credit, I would have just assumed to write my own amount in there and change the 5 to maybe a 10,000. After all, you're not going through anything extra. Well, what do you think it's worth? 75.50. He came down 1,000. And if you need the extra encouragement, then you know you can always start back over again. He'll raise his price a little bit when you lower your price a lot, but you'll still get to meet him in the middle. Alright, let's see what we got. I'd like to make you an offer. Just keep going back and forth like that. And then finally say, alright, 5,000, and he'll either accept and just look at how much he's offering it in his own mind. A serious offer? What, 5,000 isn't enough, serious enough for you? Ask him what do you think it's worth, and find out what his lower price is of 70.50. So you almost got him. You almost got him. I'd like to make you an offer. See, this is the next tedious task. 5,000, and that's my final offer. That's still not enough. And yeah, I am making a serious offer. And ask him, what do you think it's worth? Find out how much down he's coming down. 70.50. He's staying at 70.50. But when he realizes I'm staying at 5,000, he just might give in. So tell him you're going to make him an offer. Keep your fingers crossed. 5,000, and that's my final offer. He says it's still not enough. Now it's going to repeat itself, so when it gets to that point of repeating itself, forget it, I don't need the boat anyway. Then he'll tell you to come back. He tries to get you back, so come back to him. He'll still be relatively low, not as low as before, but he'll still be relatively low, and that way you can talk him down even more. And he'll still say the same dialogues, which I'm really getting tired of providing voices, the same ones over and over again. I'd like to make you an offer. Now start up at 2,000 again. He'll raise his price, but not by much. We'll find out what he's having in mind here when you ask him, what do you think it's worth? He'll change it. I hope it's not gone back up to 85.50, because we'll never get it. 80.50, see? It hasn't gone up much. I'd like to make you an offer. Just keep going back and forth until he's lowered his price and you've raised yours. And that's basically how negotiations work in this game. That's a little more like it, but not much. He's going to say, that's a little more like it. That can cause him to drop his price, and then eventually he'll say 5,000, okay. Ask him, what do you think it's worth? He should be back to 7,550, yeah. So he'll drop it by Like almost 500, little bit like 5 by 500 bucks. Oh, I just asked that. I didn't mean to click that. 75.50. Okay, just making sure. Making him an offer. Maybe he'll drop it by 1,000 after so much of bartering and bargaining with the guy. Because you'll sit here and you'll bargain, but you won't get anywhere. Unless you can try to get him to talk him down so that you can get properly talked up. 70.50. We're getting there. We're getting there. $5,000. All right. Let's ask him what he thinks it's worth after 5,000. 65.50. We're almost there. All he has to do is come down 500 more. Or 450 more. Well, I just asked that question, dude. I didn't want to click that one. Yes, I know that. How does that sound? We're going to be here all day. I know it. I'd like to make an offer. Thank you. Tell him 5,000 again of your final offer. And now he's going to accept it. Finally. So he accepts it. Yep. He's glad to get rid of it. He's got your 5,000, or the storekeeper's 5,000. Run these numbers by the boss. He doesn't have a boss. He's his own boss. This is his land. He's just telling you that he's under a lot of overhead. Yeah, I got to know you all right. You're a shyster. You're a poor salesman. I can see right through your lies. Yep, see? Sucker. Don't forget your crew. So now we got to build up a crew. All 3 of them. So we need 3 crew members. We already got 1. So let's come over here. And there's a note on the door. Let's look at it. I sold the ship. Can you believe it? I'm off for a long vacation spending some poor sucker's money. Arrivederci, baby. Love, Stan. So now we got to get our crew together. Let's go back to the village. And there's Stan, waiting for us with our brand new ship. And he's full of it too. 10 people offered to buy it. Right. Yeah. If you sold it out from underneath me after I done bought it, I would have broken your neck. Sleek, aerodynamic, a buoyant, barnacle-covered beauty. A shooting star goes by. Wow. That really seals the deal there with that shooting star. How can you sell something so dear? It's real easy. Just wait for it to crumble apart. Yeah, hurry up and leave. Oh, seafaring literature. Yeah, I'll take that. Now here's Otis. There's Otis. And we're going to try to discuss with him about convincing him to become part of your crew. Now he's interested. Now she's interested. And they all want payment. How appropriate you fight like a cow. Yeah, we're used to that, aren't we? Well, little do they know that is our ship. So now the crew has second thoughts about doing any work for you. They're dissatisfied with the ship, dissatisfied with the crew, but they all go with you anyway because they think they're getting paid and they want to get royal treatment. So now we will get to the journey in the next video of Let's Play The Secret of Monkey Island. I'm Sonic Blue Darkfold.